What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and y'all, Dyson Daniels has been an absolute revelation for the Atlanta Hawks because when they acquired him in the DeJounte Murray trade during the offseason, a lot of people said he was a bust. A lot of people questioned as to why the Atlanta Hawks would want Dyson Daniels because he never, was a great player for the New Orleans Pelicans, especially when you consider they took him with the number 8 pick back in the 2022 NBA draft. But y'all, when he played for the Pelicans, let's be honest though, he never had a defined role. He never got the minutes that he needed to get to show people the kind of player he could become. But now that he plays for the Atlanta Hawks, he's getting the minutes, he has a defined role, and he is showing people why he is the most disruptive defender in the NBA. This guy's averaging 3.6 steals per game. Yes, y'all heard me correctly. He is averaging 3.6 steals per game, which is leading the NBA, and he's also averaging 7.3 deflections per game, which is leading the NBA. I mean, to me, this guy should be the defensive player of the year favorite, and it's not just because he's averaging a lot of steals, y'all, but it's the kind of defender that he is. I mean, Dyson Daniels really uses his size and his length very well. He's able to stay in front of his man. He puts a lot of pressure on the ball handler. I think he has phenomenal anticipation skills, which has allowed him to get all these steals because he always is aware. He always knows where to be. And y'all, the thing I love about him is Dyson Daniels is not one of those guys that just tries to play good defense. He tries to play phenomenal lockdown defense on his man every single possession. He does not take a play off. This is the guy that last night, y'all, went up against Jason Tatum, and he actually played some really great defense on Jason Tatum. The reason he was able to do this, again, he has phenomenal anticipation skills. He has the height, y'all. I mean, he's 6'7", right? So it's not like Jason Tatum is going to be able to post him up. Dyson Daniels is also a very strong player, and again, he has phenomenal awareness. He always beats his man to their spot, and so when I look at what Dyson Daniels has been doing, to me, he should be the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year because what he's doing, y'all, we have not seen a player average 3 or more steals per game in the season since 1990 when Alvin Robinson did that. A lot of y'all probably don't know who he is because Alvin Robinson, he played back in the 80s and 90s, but Alvin Robinson was a great defender. He was the last player to average 3 or more steals in the season. Dyson Daniels, y'all, looks like he's on pace to do that, and it's crazy because when I was doing my bold predictions, I had Dyson Daniels actually making all defensive second team because I was like, Dyson is a guy that really has the talent to be one of the best defenders in the NBA. If he can just get consistent minutes for the Atlanta Hawks, he should easily be one of the best defenders in the NBA, and that's what he is showing, y'all. He's always had this talent. Dyson Daniels has always been a very, very, very elite defender, and now he's just showing people that, yeah, this is the kind of player that he is, and he's also carrying that over to the offensive side, y'all. Last night, he had a career-high 28 points against the Boston Celtics. He's now averaging about 14.3 points per game for the Atlanta Hawks. That was really the biggest question mark for Dyson Daniels is we know he's a great defender, but can he at least be, a solid offensive player? Right now, y'all, he's playing very well on the offensive end. This is paying dividends for the Atlanta Hawks because I don't think they were expecting Dyson Daniels to be this productive of a player, y'all. They probably were expecting him to be a great defender, but he's showing himself not only to be a great defender, to be a disruptive defender. Again, I think he's the most disruptive defender in the NBA, and this is great news for the Atlanta Hawks because he is the perfect shooting guard to pair next to Trae Young. I mean, y'all, for years the Atlanta Hawks have been looking for that great defensive-minded 2 guard to put next to Trae Young because we know Trae Young is never going to be a great defender. I mean, the dude is like 6'1", 180 pounds. Trae Young is never going to be, he's never even going to be a decent defender. So when you're dealing with a player like Trae Young, you need a guy like Dyson Daniels who's an elite defensive player to pair next to him. And so this should be a great 1-2 punch for years to come, y'all. The Atlanta Hawks should not trade Trae Young because now they actually have a very good team around him. They have Zachary Ricochet, they have Jalen Johnson, they have DeAndre Hunter. They have a lot of long, leaky, athletic wings, y'all, that can play high-level defense. I mean, look at Dyson Daniels right there just picking Josh Giddey's pocket. I mean, y'all, I think we're going to have to call Dyson Daniels Debo because this man is taking everything in his sight. It's been phenomenal to see the growth of Dyson Daniels, to see him really get those minutes, to show people the kind of player that he can become, y'all. And I cannot wait to watch him the rest of the season. Again, Dyson Daniels is my favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year, and this dude is having a historic season. So there y'all have it, man. There's another episode of the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. Remember, y'all, last good message for what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm gonna end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.